Hello and welcome to WKP. Today we're going to be tracking your weather for the United States. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. So right now there is a high over the Carolinas, and this is keeping a lot of that bad weather out of the southern United States. There's a low over Texas, but this really isn't causing very much rain at all. We're also taking a look at this low up here near the Great Lakes area, and it could be causing some wind, and it's likely, as you can see, causing a bit of rain. So let's take a look at what your rain is going to, your precipitation chances are going to look like over the next week. In the west, we could be seeing some rain up in western Washington, but really no rain down in Oregon or California, which is very nice for you. As you can see entirely through this forecast, the only rain we'll see is up in western Washington, which is quite normal. Around the Midwest, we could see some quite a bit of rain, as you can see, because we will be seeing a cold front move through. We could also be seeing some snow up in the Midwest. In the Northeast, it's looking like you guys will stay pretty wet because of these cold fronts and low front systems that will be moving through, causing that rain and causing that snow. Down south, going to be pretty nice for the next couple of days until this high pressure system moves off land, allowing that rain to move in and also allowing a hurricane from the Caribbean to possibly move through. Let's take a look at that hurricane right now. So here's what the GFS is predicting. We don't even have a system down here in the Caribbean. The GFS is just predicting that we could get a hurricane. So here's what it's looking like. As you can see, a low will form off of the Caribbean and rapidly intensify, making landfall on Cuba, probably around a Category 2 to Category 3 strength hurricane, and grazing the coast of Florida very strong, around 950 millibars. So very, very strong. This would cause definitely some wind effects well into Florida, especially the outer bands of this system would extend quite far, and this system will also go very, very close to the North Carolina coast, and it will move somewhere up into Maine. If this scenario pans out, which it's still very unlikely to say whether it will because it's so early, I would expect winds to extend quite far inland, probably anywhere up to around North Florida when this thing goes by Florida. And I would also expect some strong winds for North Carolina around Kitty Hawk if this scenario does pan out. The CMC model, another model that I use on this channel, is also predicting a system to form in the Caribbean. It just isn't predicting it to be as strong. But then again, the CMC does underestimate the strength of these storms. So we'll definitely have to keep an eye on this scenario. So what's your temperature going to look like if you're in the United States? Well, up in Alaska, we're going to be seeing some very cold temperatures. Down south, for the most part, we're going to be seeing warm temperatures until a cold front moves through. And in the Midwest and West, we'll be seeing mostly cooler to very cold temperatures. As you can see, when the cold front moves through, as low as 13 degrees on the U.S.-Canada border. So we could be seeing some very, very cold temperatures extend quite far down into the Midwest, right around there. And we're also, I forgot Hawaii. Hawaii is going to stay pretty much normal. We're also going to be taking a look at the snowfall and what we could be seeing with this. This is the 24-hour snowfall totals. This does include sleet, so keep that in mind. We could see 17 inches of snow up around Canada, so that's a lot of snow. We could be seeing some snow in the Cascade Mountains, which isn't very surprising. That happens quite a bit, and we could be seeing snow as far down as Texas. If this does pan out and actually happen, I predict that the snow will not be very much and will likely be sleety because it's still going to be quite warm in this area. I don't think it's going to get down very, very low. I think the temperature in the highs will be around the 60s. So I believe that if we do get anything in this area, it won't stick. And if it does, it won't stay around for long at all. Thank you for watching. This has been the WKP Weekly Forecast. I will have a Halloween forecast coming up soon. Thank you for watching. This has been WKP.